Trust has no need. Talk about tough love. When I started directing Monsters Incorporated, the way
Can I brush on you when we fuck?
Monster who scares kids for a living.
Momo.
That's his job.
Yes, definitely.
Out, eats donuts, and talks about union dues, and we thought that was a pretty funny
Let's
idea.
have kids together, baby.
They would smile. The biggest difference of all is the question.
Good girl, my little whore. I know, Daddy. Can I call you that, Daddy? Sure, you can call me Daddy. Thanks, baby. Which I've never joined.
There were monsters running a business to scare kids. What if toys could talk? That question in itself is enough to ignite our imaginations and take them to the magical worlds that aren't on screen. But the true essence of Pixar comes from these fantastical questions based on reality that we can all connect to. Long live Pixar. To infinity and beyond! What difference did you find to be the most interesting between the two? What difference did you find to be the most interesting?
And causing the stock to hit an all-time high.
Nice. All-time high. Yeah, but time to get out, maybe? Well, if the trend is my friend and it goes higher. Although, be cautious when...
I'm free now.
In recent years, filmmakers have gotten a lot better at making kids' movies appeal to adults, usually by filling it with jokes and references that the average kid won't even understand. There are a lot to choose from, but these are just a few of our favorite adult jokes that younger audiences never caught. Here are Screen Rant's 10 hidden adult jokes in children's movies. Space Jam. In the wacky universe of Space Jam, anything can happen. After a cosmic amusement park experiences a dip in attendance, the owner starts to scout out some new talent. When the Looney Tunes become the target of a cosmic amusement park owner looking to boost profits, they wind up with their freedom depending on a basketball game. Thankfully, the Looney Tunes have Michael Jordan on their side, but the opposition is tough. The Monstars cheat by stealing the talents of real-world NBA stars. When the players are given physicals to try to understand why they suddenly can't play basketball, the doctor drops an erectile dysfunction joke that definitely stayed under the radar of most kids.
Are there any other areas besides basketball where you find yourself unable to perform?
Shrek. In Shrek's movie debut, his peaceful existence is ruined when an evil lord banishes all fairy tale characters to live in his beloved swamp. Shrek heads off to see the lord and convince him to reverse the decision, but even before he meets Lord Farquaad, kids will have missed a particularly crude joke. Try saying Lord Farquaad's name twice as fast, and you'll hear the R-rated nickname some fans claim is an obvious joke. Not to mention, Shrek and Donkey implying that his massive castle is making up for a shortage somewhere else.
Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
Monster House.
Lord
Neighborly
Farquaad.
disputes are common, but Monster House shows how bad things can get when the owner's soul literally merges with his house. When the film's trio of kids loses their basketball on the property, the kids decide to investigate inside. The house is modeled after the human body, with references to anatomy worked right into its architecture. The parts of the house never head below the belt, but when a part of the human anatomy comes close, the filmmakers couldn't pass up the gag that even adults might miss.
And that must be the uvula. So it's a girl house.
101 Dalmatians. Not all cartoons translate well to live action, but Disney's retelling of 101 Dalmatians sticks pretty close to the original story. When Cruella de Vil talks to stars Roger and Anita, it's revealed that the couple is also expecting a baby to go along with the upcoming litter of puppies. Cruella snaps her gaze to Roger and makes a crude joke that is at best accusing him of cheating and at worst, bestiality.
Puppies. You have been a busy boy.
Neither one seems at home in a Disney movie. The Little Mermaid. When the restless mermaid star of this Disney classic falls in love with a human, she makes a deal that goes horribly wrong. Ariel winds up with her prince in the end, but the wedding scene didn't kill the rumor that Disney likes to hide adult references in all their films. Conspiracy theorists like to point out that the minister is far too excited to be leading the ceremony, while Disney's defenders claim his knobby knees are obviously the explanation. Either way, Disney took note, and only copies produced during the original run contained the scene in its true state. It was modified for the 2006 re-release. Muppet Treasure Island. Based on a classic pirate caper, Muppet Treasure Island keeps to the original plot, sending Muppets on a search for treasure while navigating pirate-infested waters. The Muppets have always been as popular with adults as kids, and are known for incorporating dirty, sometimes dark humor into their show. One of the film's more risque scenes sees Kermit and Miss Piggy reunite, with the pink pirates discussing her past lovers. She then greets Tim Curry's Long John Silver a little too intimately, leading Kermit to assume they've also knocked boots.
Hello. Oh no, him too?
Madagascar. Most parents learn fast that inventing words or phrases to replace cursing in front of their kids is a must. But sometimes those clever solutions make it into film. In the animal adventure Madagascar, a group of pampered animals escape their New York zoo to wind up on the island of Madagascar. Alex the lion is prone to hunger-induced hallucinations, which means his friend Marty the zebra starts to look a little too delicious. When the ride home arrives, Marty runs to fetch a starving Alex. As Marty turns to flee the attack, he shouts out a seemingly meaningless string of words.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea.
Marty! Hey! Hold up! Hold up! When the adults take a second to think it over, they'll realize the word's first letters spell an entirely different word.
Sugar honey iced tea.
The Rugrats.
Shit.
If you were watching Nickelodeon in the 90s, there's a good chance you know
Oh,
cartoon
shit.
babies Tommy, Chucky, Phil and Lil, and the rest of the Rugrats gang. The cartoon's full-length movie saw Tommy and his friends set out to return his newborn brother Dill to the hospital. The show was always a bit edgy, but one dirty little joke in the movie slides by almost completely undetected. A conversation between two newborns turns dark as one laments the loss of her umbilical cord.
Man, they cut my cord.
The second baby stares longingly into his diaper,
Consider yourself lucky.
telling her to be happy that's all they took. Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, so it's not exactly a children's movie, but a lot of us have seen
You
Mrs.
do
Doubtfire as
know
kids.
if
Deadly
Jason
dads are nothing
comes
new for
here,
Hollywood,
if he
but when
wants
it's
to
Robin
fight,
Williams in the
I will
role, you
fight
know it's
him,
going to be
right?
funny. It's bad
Yeah,
enough that his
I
character
know.
loses his kids in a custody battle with his soon-to-be ex-wife, but disguising himself as the elderly Mrs. Doubtfire.
Whoa, my balls.
So what do you think of our list? Did we miss any of your favorite hidden jokes
Oh
in kids'
fuck,
movies?
is that
Let us-
Jason? Yeah. Hey kid, you wanna go with me? Let's go cunt then. Spells. Spells. Look at you. You're just a demon. Well, I have spells. Come a little bit closer, Jason. Come on. You nearly got me, you nearly got me, you nearly got me. You can't kill me. Bitch, please. You can't kill me, bitch. I need another spell, a powerful spell. Fuck. Up. Teleport. Try to get me now, asshole. Oh, what? You can't. You can't. Poor you, asshole. Come get me now, Jason. Huh? Come get me now. What's wrong, huh? Pussy ass. Oh, shit. Go. One. Fuck. Go. One, go. Hide behind here. Eat. Okay. This spell, yes. This spell would do. Now where the fuck is Jason, cunt? Oh, Jason. I have a surprise for you. Where are you, though? Where the fuck are you, Jason? Jason, where the fuck are you? Jason, where the fuck are you, Jason? I wanna kill you so fucking bad. There he is. Yo, die already. Die. That's what I thought, bitch. Don't fuck with me. You're just a demon. I killed you, you bitch ass. This place is mine now. Bitch. Well, I just killed your husband. Fair enough, I don't really like him. Good. You shouldn't like him. You should go out with me. I will, you're mine. And I'm yours. Yes, my baby whore.
Is to elevate the world's consciousness.
Have a joint. Yeah, buddy, Jason is weak, can't. Fuck Jason, dog.
Disney movies have brought us some of the most amazing and iconic couples of all time. It seems like all of the Disney princesses have found their perfect match, and the world loves to love these inspiring stories. Disney fans are a very knowledgeable bunch, but some of the princess couple facts that we have uncovered might surprise even the most die-hard Disney lovers. For this list, we're taking a look at 10 shocking facts about Disney princess couples you may not have known. Enjoy this video and be sure to hit the subscribe button to get more awesome content every single day. Tangled. Tangled is one of Disney's biggest hit movies in recent years. The film tells the timeless story of Rapunzel while adding in some new fun characters and plot points. One thing that audiences may not have realized when watching Tangled, however, is that Rapunzel and her love interest Flynn have the largest age gap of any of the Disney princess couples. Rapunzel is 18 in the film, and Flynn is 26, giving them an 8-year difference. Disney probably made the right choice in making Rapunzel an adult, or else this whole situation could have become a little creepy. Regardless of their age gap, Flynn and Rapunzel are a great Disney couple, and prove to people that sometimes the heart just wants what it wants.
Alright, break it up! Break it up! Party's over! I've been looking all over this town!
Hercules and the Little Mermaid. Hercules and Ariel are two of the most beloved characters in the Disney universe, and fans online have imagined them crossing over and even being a couple. Unfortunately, this would be a couple that would be very creepy. In The Little Mermaid, Ariel is the daughter of Triton, who is the son of the great god Poseidon. Poseidon is the brother of Zeus, who is father to Hercules. If you're able to follow that line, you quickly realize that Hercules and Ariel are actually related. Unless Disney is planning on taking their movies in a more Game of Thrones style direction, we suggest that they do not pair up Hercules and Ariel.
You are a worthless street rat. You were born a street rat. You'll die a street rat.
Aladdin. Aladdin and Jasmine are one of the most interesting and entertaining Disney couples of all time. Their love story is a lot of fun, and they brought the world one of the most iconic love songs of all time while on their magic carpet ride. Something that a lot of fans of the movie may not know about these two is that Jasmine actually helped influence the design of Aladdin during the earlier animation stages. Earlier sketches showed him seeming much younger and scruffier. But once Jasmine was designed and looked absolutely stunning, animators thought it wouldn't be believable that she would go for someone who looked like such a street rat. The movie is an amazing story of rags to riches, but the animators decided that there was a limit to how raggy Aladdin could be.
There may be something there that wasn't there before.
What's there, Mama?
Sleeping Beauty and the Beast. By this point, it's pretty common knowledge that there are countless connections, references, and Easter eggs linking Disney's movies to one another. Fans love to look for these little gems, but we doubt many people have the astute eye needed to connect Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast. These two movies actually share a famous couple scene. Belle's iconic dance with the Beast was actually created from the same animation cells as Aurora's dance with the Prince. Apparently, the animators were running out of time and needed to get the movie finished, so they just decided to borrow from some of their earlier work. Some may call it plagiarism, but we'll just call it a fun hidden secret.
Daughter, stand back.
I won't! I love him, Father.
Pocahontas. For years and years, Disney's film Pocahontas has been criticized for its portrayal of history and for fudging a lot of the details. One fact that Disney took some liberties with was the age of Pocahontas in the movie. Disney decided to make her 18 years old, but in real life, Pocahontas met John Smith at a much younger age. What was their justification for doing this? Disney has claimed that it was done to make for a more dramatic and exciting story. That may be true, but we're also guessing that Pocahontas was aged to help keep away creepy vibes. Beauty and the Beast. Belle is often thought of as the greatest Disney princess of all time, as she represents moral goodness and true beauty, all while showing off what it's like to be a flawed person. Her relationship with Beast is iconic, and we're excited to see Emma Watson take on the role in 2017. Something that fans may not know about Belle is that she is the only person in her entire town to be seen wearing blue, which symbolizes her position as an outsider to the rest of the characters in the film. Later on, Beast appears wearing blue as well, signifying their union as a couple. This was a subtle and clever artistic choice that really changes the way you see the movie.
Let's pause it. Why not open up this place again? Why not fucking, you know, open up this crystal lake? Since I killed Jason, baby Momo, why not open this place up? True, why not? Yes, why the fuck not? Yeah, buddy. Okay, wait. Do you know how to open up a website? Like how to open a business? No idea. Let me call up my mum. Oh right. Never knew my mum and my dad. I forgot. Shit. Fuck. What am I gonna do, cunt? Let's have a look on the internet. Okay, so that's how. Contact the ad agency. Yeah, hello, this is the ad agency in Fairtail City. Yeah, hey, I'd like to... I killed Jason, right? And I was wondering if I could open up and you put on ads about the fucking Crystal Lake camp. It's back open. No more Jason. I killed him. Sure, I will send some ads out there now. Look, I will make ads for you now and post it online. Thanks. You're welcome. See ya. See ya. Hell yeah, kind. Summer camp. Our camp is back on. No more Jason. He's gone. He is gone, yo. Hell yeah, dude. He is gone. Yeah, buddy. He's gone, cunt. No more Jason. He got defeated by me. I'm the son of God of Shadows.
Disney movie that took the world by surprise with its immense success and appreciation. The movie has been hailed as great and progressive content, and Merida quickly became a favorite Disney princess. The craziest couple fact from this Disney flick is that there are none. Brave introduced Merida as the first Disney princess without a love interest in her film, letting her stand alone. It's crazy that it took until 2012 for that to happen, but we imagine that as the world becomes more and more progressive, we'll see more characters like Merida.
Intimidating?
Awe-inspiring? Mulan. Mulan is an absolutely epic Disney film, and introduced the world to one of the most badass Disney princesses of all time. One of the craziest things about Mulan, though, is that she's actually the only Disney princess that isn't a literal princess by blood or marriage. Mulan and her love interest, Captain Li Shang, may be awesome and powerful, but they're not actually royalty. Regardless of her lineage, however, we definitely think that Mulan has earned her spot as an official Disney princess. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is probably one of the most famous and most bizarre princesses on the Disney roster. Princess Aurora only actually has 18 minutes of screen time in the movie, and oddly enough, only speaks 18 lines of dialogue. She is basically defined by her relationship with Prince Philip, so it makes sense why the actors Bill Shirley and Mary Costa auditioned together for the two lead roles in the movie. They did this to ensure that their voices complemented each other as the prince and princess. This clearly worked, as Disney has immortalized the characters forever.
We would like your blessing of our marriage.
Frozen. Ever since Frozen was released in 2013, children and adults alike have been absolutely obsessed with the film and its incredible songs. The movie is a genuine phenomenon, and Elsa and Anna have been welcomed into the official Disney princess family. All of the fuss usually being about Elsa and Let It Go, it can be easy to forget about how interesting Anna is as a character. One crazy fact about Anna is that she is the first Disney princess to ever sing a duet with the villain of the movie. Admittedly, Anna doesn't know the truth about Hans when they're singing Love is an Open Door. When when she looks back on that duet, it might scare her. So there's our list of 10 Disney princess couple facts that may shock you. Did you know all of these facts? Who is your favorite Disney princess? Let us know in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos like this one. Thanks for watching.
No.
Genre for many families. It allows children to embark on colorful adventures, and if done
So
right,
now
offers
join.
quality moments for both the kids and the parents. Animated films often stick sly adult jokes into their films for the parents, but what happens when the kids catch on? Awkwardness ensues. Before we start, give this video a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button to get more sweet content from Screen Rants. But first, can you guess the hit animated feature based off of these emojis? Let us know in the comments below. Zootopia. Let's get it out of the way. Zootopia was one of the best Disney films made in years. It offered a touching and often quite grown-up tale which followed Judy's quest to become a police officer in the wacky animal-filled city. This Oscar winner also had some awkward sly references in it. From Breaking Bad references to The Godfather, the film is littered with moments that adults will only get and be squirming in their seats. But that's just the pop culture stuff. Disney went full awkward in one scene as well. One moment in the film, Judy is informing her companion Nick of all the additions she's had to undertake for her menial job in the force. This is perhaps one of the more in-your-face jokes Disney has done.
I mean, I am just a dumb bunny, but we are good at multiplying. Anyway,
Disney just went there. Any kid watching this scene who caught this joke will have naturally asked their parents the hilarious and age-old question, where do babies come from? And parents certainly didn't want to be forced to have that conversation before they wanted to, thanks to a Disney movie with talking animals. Ratatouille. While younger kids may not get all the sly references in animated films, once kids get to that awkward age where they start getting things but are still a child, it's all over for everyone in the room. That likely happened for some families when they all sat together to watch the hit Pixar film Ratatouille.
Where's my baby mama ho? I am daddy. Yes, you're my ho. Yes.
Involving the human characters. When the human protagonist Linguini is confessing his secret to Colette, he naturally has a hard time finding the right words to describe his unique situation. As he stumbles for words, he states he has this tiny, little...
Love you, demon, sexy ho,
Colette,
mama.
perhaps little disturbed,
Love you too, baby daddy.
takes a brief peek below Linguini's
The
couch.
son of the
You know,
subtle
just a
god.
check. It's an extremely not so subtle play on Pixar's part, but once you make the connection as to the importance of the glance, we're sure that many kids awkwardly looked away from the movie
So,
for a few
Momo,
seconds.
how old you
They
are?
didn't quite understand the reference. Looking back at the moment is always worth a great laugh, though.
I'd like to join your
26
party,
years
boys.
old, what
Dress
about
up and
you?
sing a little song.
Toy Story 3.
15.
Toy Story 3 gets the honor of having
Hello.
two raunchy moments in their film that would have certainly
I
raised
know.
eyebrows for parents
What's your
and possibly
name?
made kids feel a little weird.
Jaden.
The first incident was when Barbie
Nice,
met Ken for the first
love
time.
you.
It was a long time coming.
Love
These
you
two
too,
toys
my
hit it off
baby
right from the
mama,
get-go, with
demon,
Barbie telling
sexy
Ken that she
hoe.
loves his ascot, an obvious reference to both loving that booty as well as loving Ken's fashion sense. The next moment came from the Potato Heads, and it's a lot raunchier once you're old enough to get it. Lotso, the
Yeah,
villain is being there for the
gang,
film,
gang,
steals
gang,
Mrs. Potato Head's
why?
lips, thus preventing her from talking back to him. Furious, Mr. Potato Head yells,
Hey, no one takes my wife's mouth, except me.
what kids heard on this one and what adults understood here are two very, very different things. Any future family viewing experiences are likely tainted now, or at the very least, cause an awkward laugh to be shared. Leave it to Pixar to toss
Blowjobs.
adult humor into their movies.
That's what they're talking about, bitch.
The Incredibles. The Incredibles was
Yeah,
one seriously fun
gang,
time.
gang,
The
gang.
2018 sequel is high on our list of most anticipated films. Extremely anticipated since it's been a decade since the original. As we wait for that film to fly into theaters, we look back at the awesomeness that was the first film and all the wackiness that went down in it. We all know about that
Yeah, my
flexibility
baby
joke that
mama,
Aladdin tells
Untitled.
Mr. Incredible.
Yes, daddy.
But was there anything else that might be
Yeah.
awkward? Turns out there was. In one scene in the movie, Mr. Incredible is being sued for saving people that didn't want to be saved. If you pay attention to one of the headlines, it clearly states X-ray vision peeping Tom. Yeah, we can see why this guy was getting sued. The sad bit is that any superhero in real life that would have X-ray vision would totally use it inappropriately. People these days, huh? While the term may not be common knowledge to a lot of kids, any parent who's suddenly forced to answer that question may feel their cheeks starting to turn red, resulting in the desire to have superhero powers to either distract one's child or to flee the scene at breakneck speed.
Kickstart your morning with Grinders Coffee Crema Blend. Grounds for a good day.
Flexible home loans and fast turnaround times. Another reason to bank with Macquarie.
Seen at breakneck speeds. Tangled.
Huh.
Okay, so this one actually isn't in the movie itself, but it was right there in the promotional posters for the movie. So we're gonna say it counts since many of us saw the posters at cinemas or advertised all over town leading up to the film's release in 2010. The poster in question sees Rapunzel tying up Flynn with her hair, perhaps to make sure he doesn't run away or anything, while his trusty horse companion Maximus glares across to his captured friend and the chameleon Pascal. Or perhaps there was another reason why Flynn was all tied up. What you might not see though is the clever and hidden message that's hidden in plain sight. Using the knots in her hair, the animator slipped in another instance of having a sexy word appear in the marketing material. It's really subtle, but once it's pointed out, it's actually pretty unmissable, to the point where it's more noticeable than a similar moment in the classic film The Lion King. Did you ever catch this adult moment in the Tangled poster? Ever pointed out to anyone else? Let us know in the comments. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Remember this hit Disney film? We bet you do, but perhaps the details are a bit fuzzy, as it doesn't have the same cultural impact as, say, The Lion King or Toy Story. Regardless if you do remember the movie or not, you might recall turning a bit red if you watched it with your parents at a young age. Atlantis was a pretty fun, lighthearted film, which saw the adventurer Milo embark on a quest to find the lost city of Atlantis, something we all wish we'll get to see in our own lifetime. He comes home one stormy evening to discover a woman waiting for him at his apartment. Cue the steamy jazz music. This is Helga, and boy does she ever flaunt it. When asked how she got to Milo's home, she merely replies she came down the chimney.
Which has no joy in.
Her overcoat to become a bit more revealing. To make matters worse, her strap decides to roll away. The scene is perhaps flirtier and more suggestive than we remember. Plus, the use of the jazz music makes this one perhaps more awkward for the parents than the kids.
Surrender us, Lightyear. I have won.
I'll never give in. You killed my father.
No, Buzz. I am your father.
Toy Story 2. The Toy Story franchise is littered with sly and potentially awkward moments for the whole family. Pixar constantly inserts little references into their films. This will definitely cause some uncomfortable conversations at the dinner table if a child were to ask what the meaning behind a certain joke meant. Toy Story 2 is no exception to this, having some hilarious moments that may be a bit more awkward for the younger mind. One such moment comes towards the end of the film, in what has to be one of the funniest moments in Pixar's history.
How many dicks have you had in you, baby mama?
Jessie takes it upon herself to get Andy's puppy out of the room in order to relieve himself.
According to you, it's gonna be 1,900 dicks in me. Not just from this reality, from other realities. Cool. Yes, what? I know, right? You're my bitch answer, Momo. Yes, Daddy? You got that right? I'm your daddy, bitch.
Inside Out. Inside Out will go down as one of Pixar's all-time classic films. Winning the Oscar for Best Animated Feature, the film perfectly illustrated what goes on in our bodies when it comes to our conflicting and often confusing emotions. The film not only had to tackle with the challenge of showcasing these emotions, but also had to show what happens to the human who plays host to these emotions and how growing up affects her. Early on in the movie, Riley and her family make the big move over to San Francisco, which causes Anger to comment at one point that a large hairy guy they saw earlier in the day looked an awful lot like a bear. While this joke may seem quite an innocent one at first, it's actually a pretty grown-up joke that's sure to get a laugh with families a few years down the road once some kids have grown up. The San Francisco area is known for having a very large and thriving gay community. The term bear is a slang term used for such a man who has a large amount of body hair. It's another shining example of how Pixar were able to sneak something in it for the adults that the kids might not get right away, but they're sure to crack up once they realize their favorite films weren't as squeaky clean as they initially thought. Cars. Cars 3 is revving up for the big screen. We're pretty pumped for it. The trailers look promising and certainly have piqued our interest. The original Cars may not be a fan favorite from Pixar, but that doesn't mean the film wasn't without its moment. In fact, it had one moment that may cause some families to awkwardly chuckle when some penny drops. In the film, lead car Lightning McQueen is one heck of a popular racer, so much so that he has a legion of fans. Two such fans are really into Lightning by the looks of it, as they flick their headlights on and off at Lightning as he passes by. While it may not be obvious at first, two lady cars are actually flashing, get it? Lightning as he walks by. It's a clever use of repurposing the situation on Pixar's part, allowing them to sneak in a clever and very grown-up moment into their family. We can imagine, though, that once kids connected the dots and told their parents what it meant, there were some awkward glances at the dinner table. Time will tell if there's similar humor in Cars 3 once it hits theaters. Despicable Me 2. Gru is coming back to cinemas too, and he's bringing the Minions with him. We're sure the film will be a big hit with families all over the world, with its fun story, wacky characters, and silly humor. But we can't shake the fact that there was some eyebrow-raising content in the series. Take Despicable Me 2, for example. At one point in the film, the Minions end up having an ice cream party and end up getting seriously smashed under the influence of the wonderful dairy product. It was already pretty funny and weird seeing the Minions go all out on their party, but anyone who's keeping an eye out on the whole frame will definitely notice some other shenanigans going on. To the top left of the frame in one shot, we clearly see that a Minion is working up some serious dance moves on a pole. Yep, that's right, not too sure about you, but if any kid were to ask me what that Minion was doing dancing on a pole, I'd proceed to freak out and find some illogical explanation. The Minions would also get a little suggestive in their own movie by flashing a man when they were trying to sneak into the Tower of London. Did you ever watch an animated film with your family and find a particular scene to be awkward? What scene was it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click that subscribe button if you have.
What else should I watch on YouTube? What else should I watch on YouTube? Can't. What else, dog? Fuck off. Go down, go down. Go down, con. Next. Go down, con. Go down.
Toronto appears as the backdrop for...
Here. You better.
Kids working with adults can either go horribly wrong or really well. The child cast of Harry Potter proved to be a great bunch. Let's get a look at some of the students' and professors' funniest bloopers during their time behind the scenes. Number 1. We'd like to think Daniel Radcliffe had all the best training for Harry Potter.
You better.
But we guess all the dance training in the world couldn't save him in this scene. According to him, though, it was just him really embodying the character.
Harry's not very good at that.
Doesn't matter anyways. He's a champion through and through.
I'm not sure really be there. I'm actually a champion.
Number 2.
1, 2, 3. How
Professor
far do you want my
McGonagall, on the other
dick to
hand,
go,
can dance like a
baby?
pro.
All the way in, please, baby daddy. Stick it all the way in.
We knew she wanted
Got
to make
it.
Rupert Grint squirm in
Thank
front of
you,
his
baby
classmates,
daddy.
and it definitely
You're
worked.
welcome, my baby demon, Momo.
Number 3. Kids during long film shoots can get pretty bored very quickly.
Hello.
And a bunch of 10-year-olds all cooped up together means a lot
Let's
of
have another
mental
joint.
energy.
I am the champion.
The adults on set were super cool about it, though, even joining in on the fun themselves.
Okay, this is David given a lesson in slaps.
Number 4. Sometimes working with kids can get a little frustrating, especially for the adult co-stars. They just kept to themselves while the crew wrangle up a massive crowd of energized kids.
And then small wheel, the Gryffindor table turns around and goes, ah!
We think the only professor on cue for keeping to himself was Snape. He could have at least. Number 5. Poor Dan just had a really hard time holding his head up. And this just kept on happening. Same problem, different day.
Man, remember to keep your head up.
the director just give him a break? He's got a pretty heavy Horcrux scar that's just gotta hurt all the time. Number 6. Accidents can happen, even to the best of the best. Alan Rickman wasn't known for having many accidents on set, and this hit was pretty hard considering it broke the camera and his wand.
There is no wand. More powerful.
Everyone got a good laugh out of it, at Alan's expense. Number 7. Rupert was notorious for his laughing fits during scenes.
Do the song about.
Yeah, Ronald Weasley just couldn't help but chuckle even in the serious moments.
Rupert, you shouldn't be laughing at the end when you find out that Dan's gonna potentially be killed by Snape.
These cracks were attempted to be concealed by Grint, but it never seemed to work.
Rupert will start giggling, and you pretend he isn't giggling.
What a goofball. Number 8. Now it's time for another take on the set goofball. This time, the Professor edition. No surprise here that Robbie Coltrane gave the actors and crew an absolute wild time between scenes.
Yeah, brother.
Number 9. Poor Ron just really takes things to a whole new level. You can see the fear in Emma's eyes as Rupert barrels towards her. And the best part? Ron thinks he's the victim of all this. She can take it though, but the others were not going to let Ron down from this blunder.
We're taking the next step. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Barbie camping dolls, each sold separately.
Number 10. Michael Gambon loved fooling around behind the scenes, and now he had a partner in crime.
Completely our own world. You know.
All they wanted to do was embarrass Radcliffe in front of his crush.
Really, really funny.
And for you? Yeah.
And let's not forget that the director really didn't have time to waste, so this was a verified, essential prank to get a chuckle out of Snape.
It's completely our own world. And
Number 11. Siblings fight a lot. But Fred and George were simply not selling an entertaining brawl. That's when director Mike Newell stepped in to show him exactly how it's done. Newell whipped the boys back into shape, but probably regretted it afterwards.
He was hobbling around for about 4 days afterwards.
Number 12. Isn't it wonderful seeing the professors getting along?
Yes.
Maggie Smith and Imelda Staunton were on-screen enemies, but definitely never ever goofed between takes.
Blah, 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 blah. Disloyalty. Oh.
Hey, we'll take whatever preparation is needed, even when it makes Dolores switch up her lines a bunch.
Things at Hogwarts are far worse than I feared.
Than I'd imagined. Than I feared.
Number 13. We are now witnessing the early concept of a Harry Potter musical in the making.
My name is Gareth. My name is Gareth Bumsy.
Rupert and Dan were just occupying themselves on a chaotic set and casually directing the cameraman.
You've got to switch from him to me, okay, in this next song, okay?
Love it,
They're
baby.
definitely on key
Love
with
it
this
too,
one.
baby. Queen.
That's our song.
My mom will date
Number
me.
14. The music
I know what
doesn't end
Jaden
with
that
the
is.
kids and picks up with one
Daddy
of the jokester
Alpha God,
professors.
Master. Yes, you got that right.
That's the great Michael Gambon sharing a musical moment with the chosen
Who
one.
am I?
Though they've got plans to take their talents elsewhere.
Daddy God, Alpha Master. Yep.
Yes, the actors' paychecks were a little too light that week. Number 15. Radcliffe really had a rough time hitting his marks on set.
You're my child, baby girl.
We've actually figured out the reason why. He's still not looking up. Missing your marks may cause an angry crew-like atmosphere, and potentially a hand injury. Number 16. You really don't want to mess with the most powerful wizard, even if you're the chosen one.
Sorry.
Dumbledore really just couldn't get a break.
There's
in the
another
Half-Blood
giant.
Prince. But now his robe gets stepped on. We see what you're doing, Daniel. Time to get payback. Number 17. A first kiss can either go one of two ways.
You're my
Sorry, my glasses here. I'm sorry.
you're
This
my
experience for them
demon
was
and I'm
probably
your
a little
vessel.
awkward, but absolutely
Yes,
adorable
Daddy?
to us.
I know. It's cool now.
They seem to nail it on the first take, but why not make them stop
You're my
just a few more
hoe and
times?
I'm your pimp.
Well, I'll kiss you enough today. We've done it now. It's done.
Yep.
There we go.
Number 18. Alan Rickman was so into his Snape performance.
I am your
that it really
preacher,
scared
you're
the
my nun.
students.
Alan was so fantastic. I was freaked.
And Rupert was scared he actually brought the Snape out of Rickman when he drew a lovely portrait of him during potions class.
You're my drug and I am your
As funny as it would have
loser.
been for Alan to scold the young
Yep.
artist, he instead was so amazed by his talent and even kept
My
it.
baby whore mum. My baby whore momo.
Number 19. Oof, this one's gotta hurt.
I am the chosen one.
You can call me mummy if you want.
You're laughing because you hit me so hard on the
I know you're all gonna call me mummy. So if you can call me mummy, since you let me call you daddy, you can call me mummy.
For real.
Thanks baby whore, mummy, momo, demon.
Number 20.
So what?
Brendan Gleeson made Mad
You're welcome,
Eye
Daddy
to write the
Bo.
drill sergeant at Hogwarts.
constant vigilance.